Hey guys, it's Sean, Autotopia LA. Another bright and early morning for us. We are ready to go tear up the canyons, man. We're up at the rock store right now, and we're gonna be heading up into Latigo Canyon. You guys have seen it with me before, my favorite road up here. And then who knows from there, man. I guess we'll see by the end of the video where we all go. For us, it's freezing cold. It's in the 30s right now, which is cold for Southern California, very cold. In the background, you see we got a pretty cool lineup of cars. We got a Mustang, we got a GT350R, two red ZL1s, my buddy Chris in his V, and Mike taking down the C5. This is gonna be a badass run, man. You guys ready to go rip it up? Here we go. I'm not a big fan of any kind of passing at all. These roads are just not set up for passing, you know. It's cold. It's gonna take a while for tires to heat up. God forbid we hit any water. It'll be black ice, you know, predictably. So anyways, I just want everyone to be safe. Let's have fun and, you know. Yeah. And then let's all go home with no dents or scratches or tow trucks or anything like that. Yeah, yeah, let's have some fun. So we'll go up, we'll go, left on Canyon, and then we'll catch Latigo pretty quick from there, go down Latigo, and then we'll figure it out from there. I go up front, why don't you come up behind me, Tony go behind. Let's try that first and see
what... You're gonna put me behind the track car, thanks. Now I know where to send the bill for the rock chips.
Oh, right. All right, folks, I know you can't see shit right now. We got a cool little crew of cars heading up into the canyons right now. Me up front in my ZL1. Our new friend Nick's in another one. These are both 2017 ZL1s. We got a GT350R of my buddy Tony from a company called Fast Intentions. Got my buddy Mike in his... Oof. Did you see that coyote? I wonder if the camera will pick that up at all. Chris in his CTS-V wagon, never ever to be underestimated. Duke in his 5.0, Mike in his C5.
Yeah. You know what's nice? It's all American cars.
It is. This is a serious modern American muscle day, isn't it? There we go. Wow. Look at that sunrise coming up, folks. Hopefully the camera's picking it up because this is bitchin' light right now. Wow, look at that for a view, brother. You guys have heard me talk about it before, but I've had people give me shit that I'm not detailed enough about what the cars are that I'm driving. So here's the quick skinny for you, man. 2017 ZL1. I'll bet a bunch of you guys know more about this car than I do, but for those of you that don't know shit about it, we'll go horsepower first. This is a 650 horsepower car, matched torque, which means 650 foot-pounds of torque, which means it's a badass. You know, you expect power out of this car, obviously, right? 650 horsepower says it all. But what I love beyond the power of this car is this thing has such a rigid chassis. And then going along with the rigid chassis, we've got killer suspension. And the big one for me is the electromagnetic ride. I've heard about it and heard about it forever, but I've never really experienced a car with the electromagnetic. All the specs tell me that this car makes roughly 1,000 adjustments per second. So what you get is an adjustment to every bit of road condition that you might have to deal with. And up here, we're dealing with a lot. We're dealing with, as you can see, some pretty tight turns, some that go way off camber, elevation changes, and what have you. Holy shit, we're already at the bottom of Latigo? God, something inside me tells me we should go do that again. That was fun. What do you guys think? Do you have a good time? We're not even close to done, man. We just did Latigo coming down. That was pretty friggin' amazing. Took a minute to get the tires warm, but we're warm. Got some rhythm going. We're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna hit Decker next. Who knows where it'll take us from there. And I don't know if you guys can see behind me here out at the beach, but look at that light coming up, man. Just gorgeous, right? And if I look a little like the Unabomber right now, it's because it's cold. But look at this lineup of cars, man. That's Tony right there. He's the one driving the 350R. Badass ride, right? Not my ZL1, mine's over there. All right, you guys, we're gonna go do some more running around.
That's a tight turn.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a tight turn.
Much tighter than I was giving it credit for, dude.
Yeah, that's a tight one.
Tony too, we all just did the same thing. But oh shit, that's... You gotta
It's the
remember,
beginning
Decker's got
section.
all these loops, all these
Section that's
hairpins.
like that tight. You get up towards the top of it, winds out.
This is such a radical road. I've been on Decker, but I don't know it near like I do Latigo. Ooh, we got a lot of shit on the road here. Off camber.
Yeah, you feel it trying to get traction.
Mike's a good driver, dude. Look at him.
Suspension setup, man. It's
Yeah, that car's set up
autocross.
well.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at all this shit on the road. Whoa. Yes, sir. We are moving it a little bit, aren't we? So I know there's going to be people watching this. Some people are going to go, you guys drive like a bunch of pussies. And then I know some of you people are gonna go, these guys are crazy, you shouldn't be doing that. As you guys can tell, we actually go fast enough to have a good time, but you've noticed so far there hasn't been any nose-clearing, heart-pounding moments. We drive at a pace that we have a great time, man, but we just don't go too over the top.
That's the first time I feel the rear brake on this car.
Yeah, you feel it come loose a little bit?
Very
Right there.
Maybe right there too.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Latigo Canyon's amazing, as you guys could tell, but then we hit some pretty gnarly stuff. Decker's a road I've done, but I haven't done it a lot.
And we did full Decker today.
We did
we
all
got
of it,
the
all
whole
the way
Decker.
down into Westlake, man. That was just badass.
never-
That's it for the canyon part. Now we're gonna top off our day by ending up at Supercar Sunday. All right, you guys, here we are at Supercar Sunday. GT3RS, which is a great car. BBI did the build on the car. What all's been done, I'm curious?
All right,
I mean,
so
I can
kinda-
tell a lot just from the looks already. But
Yeah, so I started off with the car. It was complete stock. I took it down to BBI. At first, we just did a few small tweaks, like setting up suspension, things like that. Then when I saw the level of work they did, I kind of continued with them and decided I want to do a full build. So the car right now has full Cup car suspension, Cup car center lock hubs, Cup car wheels. The motor is built to 4.25 liter from the stock 3.6.
Wow.
Yeah, so
okay, that's
full in
big.
suspension.
So what are you getting horsepower out of that then?
The last dyno put down 494 at the rear wheels.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, so somewhere around 530, 540 probably at the crank.
That's a lot.
415 stock.
415
so the 3.6 liter in the 07 and 08 was 415 horsepower stock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
a
it's
substantial.
been bumped up quite a bit.
Radical, man. Wow.
It's all very
Basically, you're
linear.
close to it being a Cup car at this point then.
I mean, not quite, because Cup cars are still probably 400 pounds lighter than this.
Got it.
Horsepower-wise, it's more than your average Cup car because
Sure.
they don't get to, punch out the motor.
Sure.
But handling-wise, yeah, the car's still very, very balanced. Feels like a stock RS, just more.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because I've driven stock and I've driven lightly modded. And they're, like I was saying to you a minute ago, it's honestly, it's one of my top favorite
It
cars
really
of all
is.
time.
It really is. It's a
Especially
fantastic
on the
car.
track where it gets to show what it's made for,
Right. Right.
It's a badass car. I love it. Awesome, dude. Well, I appreciate
Good meeting
it,
you.
man. I love it. All right, you guys, well, that's it for today's episode. Had a blast running the canyons, Latigo Canyon, Decker, we've got it so good here in Southern California, man. 25, 30 minutes away from home. We've got some of the best driving in the world. Landed here at Supercar Sunday. Usually it's considerably busier than today. Today's mellow. We're babies in California. Drops below 70 degrees and we're griping about it being too cold. It's probably why a lot of guys weren't out here. How about the BBI built GT3 RS? I mean, you take a bone stock GT3 RS and you've got one of the best cars in the world. Turn BBI loose on it with suspension work, engine work, caged. I mean, what a car, man. And that's it. I'm gonna bail, get back home, get a little rest since we've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Hope you guys had fun up in the canyons with us. Thanks for hanging out and watching the channel. I appreciate your support on it. We're having a great time doing this. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. And if you like what we're doing, hit the like button, man. I would love your feedback, so please leave me a comment. Anything you got that's gonna contribute, make the channel a better one, let me know. I'm open to suggestions, man. Simply, truly, thanks a lot for hanging out and watching. All right, you guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Later.